The BBC was contacted by people in Scotland, the Midlands, Wales, and northern and southwest England who saw the display at about 1740 General Mountain Time. One of the witnesses driving home from work in Coventry said the light was a bit scary because it was so incredibly bright. Astronomers said the brightness of the meteor, a chunk of space rock burning up in the atmosphere, was unusual. Now, Dr. David Whitehouse, the astronomer and former BBC correspondent, said, quote, "It's a bright meteor called a fireball, extraordinarily bright. This chunk of space rock, perhaps the size of your fist, perhaps a bit larger, that is burning up as it comes through our atmosphere at an altitude of 60 or 70 miles or so." So quite a spectacular sight. I thought I'd send that information your way about a rare, really bright meteor sighting in the UK. I thought that was pretty cool. This next thing I want to mention here is pretty interesting. I just subscribed to Tweets. It's all brand new, baby cakes. I don't know anything about tweeting, really. This is all brand new for me, but I'm diving in. I'm going in balls deep to the Twitter feed, and I'm trying to launch the unified field, sending some info your way. And I started getting tweets. I subscribed to my cell phone. I got bombarded. I was at work, so like every 15 seconds I was getting nailed with another Twitter feed, and this went on for hours. And so I went to the phone company at lunch, and I said I had to fix a problem with my phone. There was some text messages issues, and I asked about this twit feed, this Twitter feed, the old tweets, and they said they weren't really sure, but they know with some like other applications like Facebook and whatever. Of course, I don't use Facebook. A lot of people do. It's a good social networking tool. I think I'm really I've got a lot of conspiracy theories brewing. Let's not go into that one. That's a Pandora's box. Anyway, this lady said that sometimes you can get charged something like $2 to $5 per message that you get on your cell phone, and there's loopholes where you can put your email address in there, and it'll actually, if you use the email address of your cell phone provider, it'll bypass and you can get it for free. Tip of the month for all you people to save on cash in a money-hungry world: the bastards are loose. So there's a little trick for you if you want to do that and receive things for free through Facebook and get it on your phone. So I tried this on Twitter, and they don't have that. But there's a disclaimer on there that says that although tweeting is free, normal service charges may apply themselves to your phone. So I'm waiting to the end of the month to figure out if I get charged for those, and if I don't, I'll get back on it. What a mouthful there. The whole point of me going into that mouthful of crap there that I just vomited was the idea that I got all these feeds from Twitter. And one of them came in that said that SETI reported that a new study shows that earthly gold came from an alien bombardment. And I was really curious about this. I said, that's really quite incredible. What does that mean? So I went online and I clicked on the link for the Twitter feed, and I got thrown over to the University of Maryland. And lo and behold, there's nothing on the page. It says blank, do not use. There's no story here in regards to that. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. But it's interesting. I'd like to look into that more. If I had more time this evening, I would have dug into it. But I thought that was a little peculiar anyway. This next thing here I want to talk about is an object that apparently was shot out of the sky in Israel. And we're coming pretty close here to the end of the live segment because I want you guys to hear the amazing interview with Alejandro Rojas of Open Mind. So I don't want to dwell too much on the news. So I want to talk about this Israeli thing going on over there in the world. Are you in the booth here with us, Mark?
I'm in the booth.
Nice. We got someone in the booth. This is Mr. Mark. He's joining us from way back in the history of Mr. Justin Brown. How you doing, Mark?
Good, how are you?
Are you enjoying the program?
I am so far, yes.
That's a little dry, isn't it? It's a little dry tonight. Do you feel that?
Well, you got peaks and valleys. You know, it gets wetter in some spots, but
yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think I'm nervous because you're in the booth.
Don't be.
You make me nervous. I really like you a lot.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love all you guys out there listening too. I really do. I sincerely mean that. It's nice to have you with us, Mark.
Thanks very much.
All right, check this out. I'm going to read a story here about this this cool story about this object shot out of the sky. It says here, now this is being reported by the CNN wire staff. This is another interesting way that the media has been grabbing onto the whole ufological story and running with it. There's a lot of interest in UFOs in the world right now in global media, and this is another one. Just one sec. Mark, did you have anyone you want to say hello out to in Radioland while you're on the air? Could be the one chance in your lifetime that you get to be like hero sex guy on the radio.
Is it strange that I'm going to say hello to Jeremy?
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Is it? Okay. Hi, Jeremy.
Jeremy's in the booth too, actually, everybody. I just want to tell you that. We got a couple people in here. Should have had them running cameras or something. What the hell?
Can't go back now, man.
Can't go back. Can't go back now. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you guys with us anyway. Is there anyone else you want to say hello to out there before I shut you down?
I think I know who you mean. Hi, Tan.
Oh, there you go. Wasn't that sweet? I should probably say hello to the lovely and talented and beautiful Miss Jordan Reed. Yes, I'm kissing your ass. How's it going out there? Hope you're listening and enjoying the show. Anyway, let's get back to it. Object shot of the sky above Israel nuclear plant. Military says, like I said, CNN baby cakes twice tonight. I said that. Sounds good. I like it. All right, this has come from Jerusalem now. The Israeli Air Force shot down an unidentified flying object over the Dimona nuclear plant in the Negev desert Thursday. The Israeli Defense Forces said the object appeared in a designated no-fly zone. The Air Force was scrambled and the object was shot down, the IDF said. This object could have been a party balloon, the IDF said. But forces have not yet found the debris to determine what it was, actually. There have been unconfirmed media reports that it was a motor-driven object, and the Air Force reacted according to the procedure when the object was spotted, the IDF said. Very interesting stuff going on there, definitely in Israel, that's for sure. The Israeli daily newspaper Haaretz reported last October IDF warplanes intercepted an Israeli ultralight aircraft that accidentally flew into the area and forced it to land at an airstrip in southern Israel, end quote. It also reported that an Israeli surface-to-air missile downed a crippled Israeli fighter bomber that strayed into the restricted zone during the Six-Day War in 1967. The craft's pilot was killed. Check that out. Jerusalem. CNN. That's a feed right there you can rely on, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Seems like a massive, massive media outlet. Another one, though, grabbing onto the UFO story. What do you think of that one, Marky Mark?
I don't know. I really don't. It's, I'm a skeptic, but at the same time, I mean, it's the IDF, so we'll see what happens. And, you can trust CNN.
Yeah.
Or can you?
I don't know. Maybe. Seems okay.
It depends on the day.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
That's right. Anyway, so that's a cool story. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. I wanted to feed you the news there about what's going on. I wanted to mention that The Guardian says no to UFO files, Wikileak cables. Basically a statement that I found through the Open Minds media branch. And there were a couple more I wanted to talk about another large object discovered on the edge of the solar system, and another story about, you probably heard it, the universe is 3 times as huge as we thought it was, and the Drake equation for the probability of extraterrestrial life existing in our universe is now tripled. And of course, with the discovery of arsenic-based life in a California North lake, really increases the Drake equation even more so. Are aliens visiting planet Earth? Are we some sort of giant petri dish? Have they been visiting Earth forever? Do we have evidence to support the idea that they're coming here? I'm Mr. Justin Brown, and I say goddamn right. Do your homework, everybody. That's my opinion, that's my perspective, and that's what I'm going with. I want to thank you all for joining me here on the Unified Field. Stay tuned, we've got the Alejandro Rojas interview coming up, and it is spellbinding. This is one you don't want to miss. He's really fun, he likes to joke around, he laughs, he's got a really positive attitude, and he's just an all-around great guy. Also, thanks for being in the booth tonight, Mark and Jeremy.
Thank you.
Glad you could be here. I got a track, actually, I'm going to play just before I jump into that. This is Mark's choice for a song tonight on the Unified Field. And it comes from the Crystal Castles record, of course, and this is none other than Celestica, the new record from Crystal Castles. I'm Mr. Justin Brown. Thanks for joining me tonight on Atlantic Canada's only radio broadcast of the paranormal. And thanks for listening. Remember, Send Justin to the UFO conference in Scottsdale at the UnifiedFieldRadio@gmail.com. Check out the archives all over the net, and thanks for tuning in and expanding your mind just a little bit. This is Crystal Castles on the Unified Field. You're listening to Atlantic Canada's only paranormal radio broadcast, the Unified Field. I want you guys to keep your eyes on that sky. Like I said earlier, the truth is out there. What is the truth? The truth is in each and every one of us. I think you all know what it is. I had a conversation with the great Mark here earlier about truth and its relativity. And truth is something different for everyone, but I think it's universal. We all know the difference between right and wrong, everybody. That's the truth. So what choice are you going to make in this lifetime, and where do we go from here? I was just informed that if you want to make donations and pledges to me for this Scottsdale trip, I should probably set up a PayPal account, and then you guys could just help me. Because we all need a little bit of help, right? This is truth content coming at you if you give me a shot. And if I get that going, I'll let you know, and maybe that'll keep it more anonymous for you. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Get ready for the Alejandro Rojas interview right here on the Unified Field, Atlantic Canada's only paranormal radio broadcast.
To the Unified Field. Okay, that's good.
Hi, this is Alejandro from Open Minds Magazine, and you're listening to the Unified Field.
With me on the program today is Monumental, a very, very important guy in my books. I call him Rojas Man, master of the exopolitical universe. He's the radio host for Open Minds Radio and editor and contributing writer for Open Minds Magazine, as well as OpenMinds.tv, which is called by a lot of people as the CNN of ufology. And there's some fans in the background if you heard them there, folks. Alejandro is the former director of public education for the Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON. And he's been a UFO paranormal researcher and journalist for nearly a decade.